Hello Leo, welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading. I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you're connecting with on a romantic level. What it is that they are feeling and thinking towards you currently. Ooh. I see a third party kind of situation. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. And keep in mind, Leo, that parts of this reading will probably resonate, some parts that don't. That is meant for another individual at this time. And some of you may also feel that the roles are reversed. It's rare that happens, but it has happened. That is basically our energies. They start to mirror the other person as well. In addition to that, we exchange energy, just like we can exchange and pick up on people's habits. We also can pick up on people's energy. So this could be their energy, but also your own as well. But my main focus is on this individual. And this is somebody who is feeling certain things towards you that they're most likely not confessing, they're not telling you. So that's what I'm looking into. Things have been quite tough for you, Leo. My goodness. These cards. There's the word I would use is complexity. Or let's just say this, the situation is complicated. That's the proper term for this. Oh my goodness. Wow, the way the cards just came out. Wow, this is going to be one strong reading. All right, this is a really interesting combination. There's quite a few things here that talk about manipulation, sexual manipulation. All right, Leo, I'm going to go through the cards and then express to you what it is that your person of interest, this is the first person that comes to your mind that is on a romantic level that you're thinking about, okay? This is not somebody that you just have a crush on and they have no idea. This is somebody that either has broken up with you, separation, this could have been a relationship, this could have been a situationship. All right, we have here the first card's the strongest, shape-shifting, followed by crisis. Then we have sensuality. After that we have synthesis, challenge, grief, feelings and emotions, sexuality, followed by victim, under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. All right, Leo, let's have a look at what this person is feeling towards you currently. My dear Leo, no matter where I am, no matter what I do, you are always on my mind. I'm always looking over my shoulder. Why? Because I'm yearning and longing to see you and to spend some time with you. I may be with another. I may be busy doing something else, giving my attention, my time, my efforts to someone or something else. But still in the back of my mind, I do think about you. And the fact that I can't stop thinking about you, even if I am doing something else or I'm with someone else, this is actually very overwhelming for me. The feelings I have now, there's a lot of mental anguish, frustration, and impatience as to what do I do? How do I settle this situation? I haven't felt like this before. This is why my heart can't handle it. Right now, there are so many emotions that I am very overwhelmed. And it's important for me to sort these emotions out. Because if I don't, I'll never be able to make a decision. And I know there's been distance, and I know one of the reasons why I'm not behaving or being that kind of person that you need me to be is because there is a little bit of confusion from my part. There is a lot of emotions that I need to sort out because I can't see clearly. I need more clarity. You are so sensual. Everything about you. Your hair, your eyes, your skin. You're very graceful. When you walk, the way you move, it's very alluring. You can be tempting even without trying. And I know a long time ago, between us there was a lot of peace and harmony once. Things were good. When things were good, they were really, really good. But I was blinded by all of this sensuality. Enamored. Too much of you, too much of something good became toxic. And now this is challenging. I face a challenge now. Now I see that this is a problem that I can't solve. This is now a riddle to which a solution cannot be found anymore. I may find clarity and the answer to all of this after quite some time, but currently, right now, there's too much going on inside of me emotionally. I feel grief. I grieve for you. I grieve because I feel like I've lost everything. By losing you, I've lost the light in my life. I now realize that I should have put you on a pedestal because you are the only light in the darkness that exists for me. The only shining star in that night sky is you. And you are like that North Star. I follow you home. But I do feel guilty now. There is a lot of remorse. There is regret. I don't feel good. There is sadness and there is melancholy. And it exists because of the way I treated you. At this point, you have no idea how I've transitioned from that person who was very lustful, very sexual, to somebody who now is starting to actually have feelings. Feelings and emotions. Something I didn't have before. I didn't feel this before. And I don't know what happened, but whatever happened between us, it changed me. And the sad thing is, it's hard for me to express this to you because one, whatever I did was wrong. It's hard for me to even reach out to you. But two, I myself am overwhelmed with these feelings and emotions. How did this happen to me? How could this happen to me? How could I let this happen to me? Whenever you hurt, I hurt. These feelings and emotions that I have now, you ignite them. I feel good. Thinking about you, I feel good. But thinking about us and the way this connection is, it really breaks my heart. And I know you're hurting equally. All I can think of at times is how I want to express to you my love, physically, being with you, sexually, intimately, wanting to be with you. I have so much desire, so much longing, and yes, there is still a lot of lust. That lust can't go away because I get very horny when I see you. I can't help it. I can't help it. It's ridiculous. It's like I lose all self-control. But now, I feel I've grown and become a little bit more mature. Because now I can actually have feelings along with the physical. Now I have the emotional. But even though I have this, there are things that haunt me. They hurt me because I hurt you. And the reason why I'm sad, the reason why I'm upset, it's because I victimized you. I know at some point, Leo, you were depressed. You felt victimized. You felt trapped emotionally. Yes, I was that type of person that sexually manipulated you, emotionally manipulated you, psychologically manipulated you. I overindulged and took, and I kept taking. I took advantage of you. This entire time, I took you for granted because you were always there for me, willingly. That was you giving yourself to me, but all I ever did was take advantage of that and overindulge. And now I know that this distance that we have between us energetically, I know you have your own path and I have my own path. But still, I do, ever so often, think about you and long for you and yearn for you. Even if and when I'm with someone else or I'm doing something else. Leo, that was very heartfelt. I felt that. I am assuming you guys felt that too. It was very deep. It's the way the cards came out, they're very logical. It's a progression. I mean, I have to say this reading is, I feel like it's more on point, right? It's not just random feelings. This person, so for some of you, right? I would say the majority of you, because the first card is the strongest. So those of you that don't have a lot of, or rather I should say, those of you that have not received a lot of time from this person, a lot of energy, they haven't put in effort, they are in a third-party situation. Now, many of us know, and I'll just explain, third party does not have to be another human being, doesn't have to be an affair. It can also be someone that has to take care of, like, child support. Let's take the kid out for the weekend. I have to take my children out for the weekend, right? I can't meet you on the weekend because I have other responsibilities. Or maybe somebody has a job and they just can't focus on you right now. Maybe they want to settle themselves. Perhaps this person's doing a course or doing some training. There's a variety of things that can keep people apart, right? It's not always an individual, not all the time. There are distractions, yes. Sometimes they can be small too. Whenever we say that somebody could be in a person's life, this could literally be one-sided, where somebody is actually text messaging your person. And honestly, sometimes your person might not even be guilty. Like, they might not even be doing anything, but they're just receiving messages. That energy still comes up as third party, because it's somebody's energy that's coming into that person's life. So take it as it resonates. Some of you know that, yes, this person was and maybe is in an actual third party situation, whereas it's an affair. If that's the case, then it was very, very sexual, extremely. I'm talking off the charts, amazing. But the problem is, the biggest problem is that what happened beyond that? Sure, it was physical, but did anything happen after that? Like, was it promising? Did something change? Here, it appears like that did not happen. The one thing that changed is now there's feelings and emotions, and it's more difficult for this individual that you're dealing with, Leo, to change their life, to change. It's challenging, right? Very challenging. It's not easy. That's a whole different story. And one day, probably on Asnointia Audio, my other channel, I will explain a few things as to why certain people don't change. They're not able to change circumstances and things like that. It just provides a bit more clarity. Right now, if I do that, it'll make the video too long. But just know that all of us, as we all know, we all have issues, we all have problems, right? Time, energy, effort is not being spent towards you. This is something that is not right, and this is something that can be categorized as the third party problem. Maybe they're spending more time taking care of a sick loved one, right? It could be perfectly harmless, but the issue here is that there is a whole lot of sexual energy that was very toxic, where somebody felt used. Yes, somebody here felt used. And because of that toxic energy, at some point, it was just broken off. And now, because of the distance, feelings and emotions are kicking in. And that's a good thing, actually. That is a good thing. I mean, it's not healthy just having something that is physical. Eventually, feelings and emotions start to creep up. We're not robots. We're not robots. This is why we have feelings and emotions. We have here the Lover's Path Tarot. Wow, I took so long to do that. All right. My time is already quite up. Okay. I'm going to be looking, Leo, at the past. A few things that happened that led to the problem that you are in right now. Some things perhaps that you didn't know that was causing the problem in the first place. So the why. I'm looking at why this all started. This is one of the main reasons. One of them. There may be several reasons, but this is just one of them. Okay, we got one of them. You know what? You got two. Okay. Let's do this. This reading, Leo, is going to be a bit longer. So this came out first. This is the King of Cups. Then we have Sacrifice. Oh my goodness, people. What did I say? Third party situation. Sacrifice is someone willing to let go of something in order to give you time, energy, effort. Sacrifices here. You have here Seven of Cups. Let's have a look. Sacrifice goes very well with the third party timeline, like the storyline right now. So yes, this actually goes very well with it. It just provides more clarity. So we have the King of Cups. Let's have a look at the King of Cups. So this individual that you were dealing with, Leo, they had a desire to have more control over their own aspirations in their life. They kind of had a lack of control of circumstances, of things that were happening. So they were literally rolling with the punches. There's that saying, right? Rolling with the punches. Just like a leaf in the wind. Wherever the wind will take that leaf, that is where this person will go. They actually didn't have much of a say in many of the things that they were in. We have here, this person needed to stop fantasizing and get to work. So there was a lot of fantasy. My goodness, you were their fantasy. 7 of Cups also very much fantasizing, daydreaming, not thinking practically. This person was inconsistent and they were unreliable, and they were just not ready to be with you the way that you wanted to be. This was one of the main reasons. Now we also have Sacrifice. That's the second card that actually was popping up. Let's have a look at Sacrifice. So this, oh, yikes. This person was caught between worlds. Yep. The real world and then you. Fantasy land. Short-term sacrifice to reach a long-awaited goal. What they were trying to do is take care of other people's needs, even if they were not their own or their own personal interest. Yeah. Gaining compassion and trying to learn from difficult experiences is what this person was doing. But the biggest problem, Leo, that you had was this person was feeling unable to make the sacrifice that a situation required. And they started to create difficulties for themselves. There was a lack of surrender. There was a lack of patience. There was not that much compassion. Like if you guys had an affair, right? Like a sexual affair, this person should have cut it off right in the beginning before you got more involved. But they didn't. This is just an example, a scenario. They just went on and on with it, and it just got worse and worse emotionally. Emotionally draining, like obsession, like really toxic energy. So if it, nip it in the bud, right? If it was cut right short when it just grew, then that's fine. But now it's like a huge tree. It's like this, it's got history. You both have history now. That's what hurts more. And that's also why part of this person is emotionally now towards you, but a part of them is literally stuck somewhere else. And their hands are tied. They're not able to let go or change their lifestyle. If they want to, they would have to become a different person. They don't want to do that because this person loves who they are. We have here 7 of Cups. Seven of Cups. There you go. Choices, indecisiveness, fantasy. Once again. Wow, Leo, your reading is very accurate this time. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the word again. Overindulging. That was the word I used for victim. Overindulging in thoughts of what the future may bring. This person was having daydreams. They knew a decision had to be made in order to move forward and rejoin the world, rejoin you, but they did not make that decision. What they were doing was allowing their fantasies to influence how they viewed life. They were projecting onto others instead of seeing things as they truly were. So this is not good, because what happened was this individual was living in a fantasy land, and you were that amusement park. You were always open 24/7, got the drinks, got the candy, all that stuff, the rides, having fun. And then when they need to leave, then they go back to their reality. And their reality, unfortunately, is not so good. But you were that retreat. It's honestly, it's kind of in a way like therapy. You were like therapy for them. But healing, they received healing from you. But unfortunately, Leo, you might have thought it was real. From this person's perspective, it was It was not fake. It was not fake, but it was very much in fantasy. Like this person didn't practically plan. That was a problem. Because if they did, then you both would be together. But everything was just in their head. They were afraid of making a sacrifice. It was difficult for them. It still is a little bit. And now it's a little worse because now they actually have feelings in the mix. Why is it worse? Because it's worse for them, but it's an advantage to you. Oh my goodness, that is one reading. All right, people, let's do this. We have here, look at that. 4 of Swords. They're thinking. 4 of Swords. They've made the decision that they're going to be taking some time out. And by the way, everyone, these are actions, plans, intentions that I'm looking into. So this person, are they going to take any action? No, not right now at all. They're actually retreating and they are contemplating, they're thinking about things. They're trying to rejuvenate, trying to think about how can I fix this connection. They're also hurting, so they're trying to heal from pain that has happened because they had a little bit of misunderstanding from their point of view. They feel like they knew everything, but turns out they didn't. They thought they knew it all, but they didn't. Hierophant. Tradition. Wow, talk about third party. Tradition. They want things to be done the right way, so someone here does not receive bad looks or gossip. Somebody here wants tradition. This person wants things to be traditional and respectful. They want other people to respect you. So if somebody here is, and I will use the word mistress, that is a technical term. If somebody here is a mistress for someone, they don't want you to look bad in front of the world. Okay? They don't want you to look like that, which is why they want something traditional. What does this mean? If they're married, they want to divorce that person and then actually be with you, either long-term committed partner or just married. But this is something that's here. This person does. This is very good. This is a very good heart. This individual now is looking at the Hierophant. They're looking at commitment, wanting to be with you. And this is long-term. The feelings are long-term. We have 9 of Wands and then we have the 2 of Swords. Wow. After that, we have here the Page of Pentacles under the bottom of the deck. So the 9 of Wands, they realize that there are certain structures that have been put in place and certain things they will have to change. Either build some boundaries or bring some boundaries down. There's going to be change. This is change. They also might be a little defensive, but who's not defensive, right? So many people are defensive. There's always something somebody will say. Now we have here the 2 of Swords. Emotionally, this person is going to go through a roller coaster ride, similar to how you have felt. But the problem here is at some point in time, Leo, this person's really going to they've got the blindfold on, they've closed their heart, they don't want to be hurt. I mean, you see here the arms are virtually crossed. Over here the arms are crossed, but the hands are being held, but the heart is crossed with those swords. They're trying to keep their distance from you because if they do something, they want to do it the right way. They don't want to rush into something because they already did that. They already ruined it. So now their plan is to do something that's a bit more solid, a bit more traditional, a bit more committed. That is a plan. But are they acting on it? Not yet. It's going to take some time because this card, the 4 of Swords, then you have the 9 of Wands, the 2 of Swords. This does talk about a little bit of extra time. However, with the Page of Pentacles, this person, you might have a little bit of an age gap, both of you. This could also be someone who is a bit more immature or just inexperienced when it comes to matters of the heart. Whatever the case is, Leo, this person thinks you're hot as hell. You are hot, sexy, gorgeous. They really do come after you for your looks. Be a little careful, because looks fade away over time. We do look different, right? I believe there's beauty in every age. And society should believe that. Wisdom is beauty. There's beauty in every age. This person's falling in love with the way you look. But that's still a problem, right? Like, we need more love here. We don't need just lust. Give this person some time, Leo, because I see that there's no use rushing into this. You can't rush into this. This person needs to evolve. Okay? You are up here. This person's down here. You are emotionally, spiritually, physically strong. This person is still learning. Okay. Wow. Wait. It's a very different kind of reading this time around. The energy is so... It's almost like, I have to say it myself, it's almost like a personal reading. For some of you, you might feel this as a personal reading. Okay, there's something better. I'm just going to put this card back. This is success. These are angel answer cards. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right, let's have a look. So these messages are brought to you by Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. Wow. Oh, Leo. I have to tell you guys something. You guys should believe this. You're very loved. Every human being, every creature on the planet is loved. Okay, God loves everybody. But right now in this reading, you have like gotten special attention because these cards they're eerie. There's something better. It's not the right time. Then you got the word wait. I mean, they resonate so much. But the angels want you to know this because angels are very strategic and they're I mean, extremely intelligent, ridiculously intelligent. They know things and they have ways of getting things done through strategy. They're warriors of God. Here we have, after you wait. Yes, very nice. Love it. The situation will improve. They would like you to be assertive. And what do we have? Trust God. He exists. The energy is a masculine. God does have feminine energy, but the masculine in the being itself comes out because, as some of you know, the Divine Masculine, I did a video recently on Asnointia audio. The Divine Masculine, just the energy itself is more of somebody that's a leader, confident, go-getter, a starter, right? That's why I'm mentioning this. But God, that we consider as a man, there is the energy also of the feminine within that particular being. Okay, let's do this. We have here, there is something better. Right now is not the right time. So something better means the situation that you're in, Leo, there's something better than this situation that you're in. Right now is not the right time to be dealing with this person. As we all know, this person needs to heal. They need to stop fantasizing. So what do you have to do? They're telling you to wait. The next card is wait. After you do this, there will be big happy changes, which is excellent, right? There's going to be changes, they're going to be big, and you're going to be happy about it. Why? Because the situation will improve. Once it does, you have to be assertive. There have been things in this connection where you have bit your tongue, you've kept quiet. It's okay to keep quiet sometimes, right? But when you feel uncomfortable, you have to be comfortable in a connection. Tell this person that you're not comfortable when you're not comfortable. Let them know what you're comfortable with and what you're not comfortable with. Be assertive. You have to let them know. You have to put healthy boundaries. Here, with this card in this deck, this deals with God. This is God right there. We have trust. This is an image of yourself sitting. Behind there's the Christ consciousness. Behind him is his Father Jehovah. So you can trust in the Christ consciousness. You can pray to and through Jesus to get to Jehovah. From there, you can call upon Archangel Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel to guide you and to protect you throughout this entire situation, to give you strength and courage. Yes. We do not worship angels, but we do give them the highest amount of respect. We have here peaceful resolution. So there's two storylines I'm seeing here right now. Some of you will end up romantically involved with this person, and some of you will just simply have a peaceful resolution where you remain as friends or associates or somebody that you just know. That's a peaceful resolution right there. Oh my goodness. So that is your reading, Leo. Let me know, everyone, in the comments below. I look forward to your comments. Did this resonate? I really feel that this was very specific. It's a very different kind of reading. The energy is very different. I usually don't do these type of readings where it's so focused. Obviously, this was meant for a group of you. And I mean, I do hope it resonates with many of you. And I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity and some guidance in your situation. Let me know in the comments below. All right. You all take care, stay safe, and I will see you guys again. Bye now.